Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Wiltshire, to Ramsbury Brewery, home of Harry Meadows, aka Blue Nose Beer Reviews. I'm not sure if he still does beer reviews these days, to be honest. I haven't seen nothing pop up, so don't know. I assume he is, but it's not popping up on my feeds anymore. So, Ramsbury Honeybee Nectar, 4.1% this is. It does say on the back, notes interesting on that side. Golden pale with a hint of raspberry honey. Light straw coloured ale with notes of citrus, a delicate bitter finish, and a hint of honey sweetness. Brewed with our own barley and local honey from Ramsbury. So, there we go. So we'll push this back up here. Part of my Dorset beers from Dorset from last October. Bloody hell, that's gone past. Gone fast, right? Not gone past. It's gone fast. Wow. Was it October? Or was it March? October. And it's Cleethorpes in March. Cleethorpes and Grimsby. It was grim. It wasn't actually one too bad. Well, part of Grimsby Racing anyway. Where Doc Spears was. I didn't really care about the rest of it, but no harm meant to anybody else who actually lives in Grimsby. But that's all we've seen. So anyway, from Wiltshire, Ramsbury Brewery, lovely colour pour to this, like a blondie colour pour, blondie gold, whatever. Good speckled bit of carbonation going up, little to no head on it, a little sprinkling of a head, but there's a hint of sweetness on the nose on this. So, I can't even show you the thermometer. I don't know where the thermometer's gone, but it will tell you it's absolutely freezing. I'm in my jacket in the shed. I'm in my jacket in the house even. It's warm upstairs, but downstairs it's proper chilly. And wife's got 2 cakes in the front room, so we can't even turn the aircon on. We don't really want to be turning the heating on because that would be ridiculous in the middle of June to turn your heating on. I mean, really. To be fair, the thermometer, the temperature upstairs is 20.5 degrees, which is okay. You don't need too warm upstairs, isn't it? But the temperature downstairs, you walk downstairs and it's like, woo, chilly. That's what it is, I suppose. Can't win them all. So I feel like doing some more brewing, and yeah. But, a beer kit gifted to me on the channel, so I'll remember his name for when I do it. I'm sure it was Peter, but yeah. So I've got 2 more kits of the 2 more kits. Gotta say, online prices of beer is ridiculous at the minute. I'm looking at a site that I normally use for beer, and it's like, oof. £3.36, £2.15 for 3.30, 6.5%. That's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot what I was looking for. I was looking for that bloke's name, wasn't I? I'll have a look later. When I brew the beer, I'll be talking about him and maybe putting an extra bit of sugar in as well. You know, as you do. I've learnt a lesson tonight with beer brewing. I have never put lactose in beer before. Never done it. It's never come across. Obviously, it thickens the beer up. So now I brewed 2 beers, and according to the gravity, one, if it went all the way down to 1010, it would have been 14%, which, oof, bless you. On the other one, it would have been 10.5. Actually, one's turned out at 6% and one's turned out at 10% because of the lactose element in the beer. So, wow. That's quite illuminating that the lactose actually, obviously unfermentable sugars, so it actually adds quite a bit to the beer. So I've got another 2 of those kits to do, and I'm going to do 2 again. But I'm actually going to use the yeast cake at the bottom of the 14.4%. Why? Because that 14.4%, I bought some blooming Kveik yeast, and it's supposed to go up to 16%. So if I use that, and yeah, if I use that, pour the wort over into that, or maybe transfer the wort into a clean vessel. I'm not sure which is the best route. I've done it with wine before. When I've had a wine that didn't ferment, put the wine into the bottom where I'd already siphoned off the wine, poured that straight in, and it worked. It actually fermented it, so that was great, because otherwise it was going to get chucked. So interesting. That'll probably happen this weekend. So I'll go out and I'm not messing about with more bloody spray molds and all that business. I'll just go out and buy some bloody I'll go out and buy some sugar. Chuck some sugar in and see how it goes. You know, now I know that the reading is a false reading because of the lactose. So whatever I get, take 35 off, 35.35 or whatever it is, 035, and then that will give me a true reading of the possible chance that it will brew to. Oh, good fun. Oh, good fun. The Wiltshire Brewery, eh? Who knew? And if it gives me another 40 pints of strong beer, I'm all good for that. I mean, now I've got a 6%, so it's like, 6%? What's that? I mean, 6% really in the world is still a good strong beer. 10% is good as well. 14% would have been nice. Especially when I paid for the extra blooming sugar and spray molds, you know, to really go to town, and it ain't quite ended up as much. I should have chucked, if I'd have known, I would have chucked a bag of sugar in as well. So I got that, you know, possible 12%, because that yeast would have done that. It'd have done up to 16. So yeah. Nonetheless, I shall, I dare say, I shall have a go. It's all about experimenting, isn't it? I mean, at the most, it's going to cost me 30 quid for an experiment. The two kits, 4 bags of sugar. So 2 kits owes me 26. 4 bags of sugar, 4 quid. 30 quid, just over 30 quid. If I can get a 12-14% beer out of that, it's going to be thick anyway because of the lactose. It's going to be chocolate, it's going to be thick, and I may even bloody hell, I ought to go and see if we've got any more. And that's something, when you do a brew on the internet, and if you're searching for kits, keep your eye out on who's getting rid of kits real cheap. Pick up some flipping bargains. Creative winemaking near me, now and again, they have some stonking bargains. You don't get them from Love Brewing, but Creative winemaking, they've had kits at silly prices. And it's like, I might as well go for that, because if I put two kits together and make a stronger beer, you know, put two 6%ers together, I'll probably get 10% at my, you know, roundabout. The only thing is, you need the money sometimes. And if you ain't got the pennies at that moment, I mean, not all of us, you know, have, shall we say, spare money to do as we please. You know, off it's goes to bills straight away before it even, you know, comes to my door. But anyway, so hope Harry and his good lady are all good. I've got to be honest, social media these days, I literally spend no time on social media. I've kind of knocked it off. I just give up. All fucking adverts. Adverts just royally pee me off. Facebook's the worst, because not only do you get adverts, but then you get pages that you've never seen before, never wanted to see before. And it's very, you learn a lot of social media that you don't realise that you need to learn. There's bits that come up and, is this true? There's so much fake. And what was it earlier? So I was at work and, I mean, it sounded rubbish anyway. This plane had flown off and come back 35 years later, disappeared, and it come back 35 years later. And I'm like, no. But I still Googled it just to make sure. Because, you know, strange things do happen in this world. I would not be surprised if there was a discovering of species of an underworld, a civilization that we've never seen. Why? Because the world is a big place. Under the water, in the caves around the world, there may well be civilizations that we don't really know. It's a big place. And a lot of it's, you know, there's probably a lot that's still undiscovered. And like us, we've evolved. Everything evolves. And then, obviously, there's a good chance nothing's evolved and talking rubbish, but there you go. So, it's a nice beer, this is. It's an easy drinking beer. Just because it says a honey beer, it just gives it a sweet little sweetness. It's not smacking your face honey, but it just gives that nice pleasant sweetness to the beer. Brewed by our good fellow Mr. Bruno's Beer Reviews, and one day we'll have to do a big beer reviewer meet-up. That's if there's any of us left by then, or if it's the next generation of beer reviewers. Who knows, eh? It's a shame, really. I want around years ago. Certainly may have been around, but certainly not willing to travel or anything like that. When all the beer reviewers met up, and I'm terrible for travelling. I don't like it. Simple as that. Some people will get on a train and they'll go across the country to a beer festival. Me, I'm going to Derby. It's a trek, and you know, we all are what we are, aren't we? You know, I really don't like leaving the family, and whether they like me gone or not, that's another thing. But I don't, you know. I've always been that sort of person. I Can't be what I'm not. And I always like my own bed as well. You know, even though it does give me bloody neck ache and shoulder ache. Must be getting over it. Anyway, I've enjoyed this. I've had a good chat. And that for me is a beer review. Talk about the beer, have a chat. We go to pubs and we have a chat. We have a drink and we have a chat. We don't sit there for 20 minutes talking, oh, this fucking beer. Oh, I love this beer. It's so sexy. And it's like, your mates be looking like, yeah, I do one, mate. Yeah, I get the flavour, but we don't need the other part, you know. And yeah. So, would I drink it again? Yeah, it's a nice, easy drinking beer. Little bit of sweetness. Nice kick as well to it. Out of 5 for me, a 4.1 out of 5 for this beer. Thank you for watching. See you soon.